Hello and good afternoon. I would like to thank each and every one of you for being here with us at this live session from MAHSA University, Saujana Putra campus. I am Ms. Hasana, the lecturer from Faculty of Health Sciences, MAHSA University, and I will be moderating today's session. Okay. Today's webinar, Cultural Criminology Theory in Language, is proudly organized by the Faculty of Health Sciences, MAHSA University. Dear viewers, before we proceed further, I would like to give you a brief overview of the programs offered by the Faculty of Health Sciences at MAHSA University. Okay, so we are from Faculty of Health Sciences, Nursing and Education. We have a few school under us. Okay, the first one is School of Education. We have School of Physiotherapy, Department of Environmental Health, Department of Medical Imaging, and also School of Nursing. Okay, so under School of Physiotherapy, we have a few programs that we offer. We have Diploma in Physiotherapy, Bachelor of Physiotherapy, and the ODL, Master of Physiotherapy. And then for the Department of Environmental Health, we have Diploma in Environmental Health, Bachelor of Environmental Health and Safety, Bachelor of Environmental Health and Safety, ODL, and Diploma in Occupational Safety and Health. Okay, and the last one under Department of Medical Imaging, we have Diploma in Medical Imaging, Radiography, Bachelor of Medical Imaging, and also Bachelor of Medical Imaging, ODL. Okay, so here are the reasons why you guys should join our faculty. Okay, the first one is because we have high job demands. Okay, we provide essential services, especially for programs like nursing and physiotherapy. The second one, we have no boring work routine. Okay, because we are dealing with humans, okay, with different characters, with different attitudes. So we are not going to have a routine every day. Okay, the third one, lucrative remuneration. The fourth one, a career that you can feel good about yourself, because we are helping people to have a better health, to deal with their life. Okay, the fifth one, we have the opportunity to work in variety of setting. You can choose whether you want to work at the government hospital or private hospital or clinic, or even any centers that you are interested in. Okay, and then the last one, okay, we have low risk of job redundancy. It cannot be automated. We are not going to be replaced by the robots. Okay, so here are the reasons why you should join our programs. Okay, if you are interested in joining Master of Physiotherapy, we have two methods. Okay, we have 1 year program. We also have the 2 year program, which is part-time. Okay, in order for you guys to join Master of Physiotherapy, here are the entry requirement that you need to have. Okay, you need to have bachelor's degree with minimum CGPA of 2.5 in related field. And for international student, you must have at least IELTS or TOEFL in order for you guys to join our program. Okay, this is for physiotherapy. Okay, okay, if you want to join for Bachelor Physiotherapy or Bachelor of Environmental Health and Safety, Bachelor of Medical Imaging, here are the entry requirement that you need to have. Okay, the first one, you need to have matriculation with minimum GPA of 2.33, or you need A level with minimum grade D in 2 of the following subjects, or you need a diploma with minimum CGPA of 2.75 in related field. Okay. Okay, for diploma in physiotherapy, diploma in environmental health, diploma in medical imaging, these are the entry requirement that you need to have. Okay, first of all, SPM, you must at least pass in Bahasa Melayu and English and 5 credits in the following subjects here, or you need a GCE or O level, okay, you must pass in Bahasa Melayu or English and 5 grade C in the following subjects, okay, or you need at least a certificate level 3 MQF in the field of health sciences with minimum CGPA of 2.75, okay. Okay, for diploma in occupational safety and health, this is the requirement. Same as before, you need SPM or O level or a certificate related to health science with minimum CGPA of 2.50. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so this is our goal, okay, here in MAHSA. Okay, MAHSA University and infinite excellence is what MAHSA aspires to provide to each of its graduates. Okay, moving on. Okay, so here are some of the reasons, okay, why you must choose our faculty, okay, or why you should choose programs from FOHS from MAHSA. Okay, the first one is because we have experience and dedicated international pool of academic staff. Okay, second, we have various study modes. Okay, you can choose whether you want to study in a conventional way or you want to choose the open and distance learning. Okay, the third reason is for the cross teaching by expert. Okay, for your information. Okay, MAHSA has the most number of health disciplines in a single institution among IPTS. Okay, the fourth one, we have interactive teaching and emphasis on hands-on clinical skills. Okay, we have two options, face-to-face and also online platform via LMS. Okay, the fifth one, we have wide list of hospital and institutions for clinical and industrial placement. Okay, so we've been sending our students to lots of well-known hospital and institution for their practical. Okay, and then the last one, we are accredited by MQA and JPA with international recognition. Okay, we have a dual award with ARU. Okay. Moving on. Okay, so if you are looking for scholarships, okay, here are some of the scholarships that collaborated with MAHSA. Okay, so the first one, we have Haji Abdullah Academic Excellence Scholarship, Foundation Scholarship, we have Blue Ribbon Scholarship, School Teachers Scholarship, Family Scholarships, and the Single Parent Scholarships. Okay. Okay, so here are some of the collaboration and affiliations done by our faculty. Okay, we have collaborates with a lot of associations and universities from all over the world. Okay. Okay, so this is one of an example of student mobility program done by our faculty. Okay, this one is with Irio Sosei University. Okay, this one is with the Lovely Professional University. Okay, this one is by the University Sriwijaya, okay, Indonesia. Okay, well, we welcome you all to join us. Okay, if you want to contact us, you can contact us through MAHSA website, as you can see in the slide, or you can contact us through our faculty Facebook page to know more about our programs, or simply leave a comment and we will get back to you. Okay, this webinar, okay, will provide an overview of the concept of cultural criminology that has developed in the English-speaking world, which views deviance and crime control phenomena as interactionist, symbol-mediated processes analyzed primarily through ethnological research method. It is grounded in cultural studies and critical theories of criminality. Okay, now let me introduce speaker of today's webinar, Madam Noor Fatin. Madam Noor Fatin holds a Bachelor of English Language Studies and Master of English Language Studies. She is currently the Program Coordinator for Diploma in Teaching English as Second Language, TESOL, and also the Intensive English Program, INE. Madam Fatin, the screen is all yours.
Thank you so much, Madam Hassana. Before we start, I would like to thank every one of you to watch this webinar. For today's webinar, we will share and we will learn new knowledge, and it is a very interesting one, which is cultural criminology theory in language. So let's begin. Okay, so before we dig in about cultural criminology theory and in language, let's first understand about the discourse studies and also discourse analysis. Because this theory is only the base part when we want to analyze any text. Okay, so let's go to the discourse studies first. It is a knowledge or skills that we need to have in order for us to interpret discourse or text. Okay, with this knowledge, we can understand more about a text and we will have deeper understanding when we want to analyze something. However, when we go to discourse analysis, it is the approaches that we can use as a person in the society or as a researcher in order for us to analyze and interpret discourses or text. So that is the introduction for discourse studies and discourse analysis. So there are a lot of approaches and there are a lot of theories when we want to talk about discourse studies. But today we will learn about cultural criminology theory in language. Meaning here, how wrongdoings or any crimes which before cannot be accepted by the society with certain process now it can be accepted. Okay, it can be a normal or a routine for us to have in the society. Okay, so let's go through one by one. So this is the definition. According to Farrell, 1999, the term cultural criminology refers to both narrower and more general orientations that have recently developed in the fields of criminology, sociology, and language. Meaning here, when we talk about something which is wrong, some actions which are wrong to be accepted in the society, but with sociology, meaning that anything related to culture and society, and also the language, the medium. Okay, here we will talk about the media, of course, and also some factors from the politics and power. With these three elements, we can change the action, the crime action or the wrongdoings from cannot be accepted by the society and later on can be a normal routine, can be normalized in our world. Okay, this theory is an interpretation which Farrell established in 1995 that ties together specific conceptual traits to investigate the intersection of culture and crime, particularly in terms of the acceptance by the society. In a broader sense, the term cultural criminology refers to the growing analytical focus on analyzing pop culture constructions, particularly mass media and social constructions. Okay, so we can see with mass media and also social construction like the politics, any works or any matters relating with the government or level status level, we can see the process from cannot accept any crimes or wrongdoing, and after that we can accept and normalize this unaccepted behaviors in our society. Okay, if you do not understand about anything, don't worry because you can ask questions. I will answer your questions during the Q&A session. So feel free to ask question in the comment. Okay, in the comment section. So when we talk about discourse analysis and also when we want to discover more about how crimes can be accepted expected to be in a part of our culture and society, of course, we need to know about the methods, how we want to analyze the discourses or the text. The text here meaning that conversations, okay, social media posts, any articles from the newspapers, any articles from any media stream, movies, letters, song lyrics, and others. Okay, all of these things can be considered as discourses. Okay, so there are a lot of methods that we can use in order to analyze these discourses. Okay, today we will focus on three methods and three approaches. The first one is discourse analysis, and we will focus on fair close 3D analysis approach. Number two is critical discourse analysis or CDA. Okay, and we will focus on Van Dyck's social political discourse analysis approach. And last one, this is the recent one, a very latest one, which is corpus based analysis. For this one, it is like an apps which can help us in order to analyze big amount of data. And for this one, we have to use a software which we call as NCONC. Okay, so let's go to discourse analysis or DA. Okay, DA is a very basic interpretation of data, because for this one we only analyze about the micro properties element and also the macro properties element. For micro properties element, it is the surface of the text, meaning that the grammar, the sentence structure, and also the arrangement of the sentences. Okay, the phrases, the tonation, which we can describe and we can understand from reading, or we can understand by not having to think too much about it. Okay, that is the surface. When we talk about macro linguistic elements or macro properties elements, it is more deeper, because here we need to understand the denotation meaning behind the text. Okay, here we will look into the biasness, the stance, okay, anything related to hidden agenda. So there are a lot of things under macro properties elements. Okay, let's go through one by one. So for DA, we use DA to examine the way knowledge is produced within different discourses and the performances, linguistic styles, and rhetorical devices used in particular approaches. Okay, and you see the diagram here. Here is the approach, which is Feklo's 3D analysis. Okay, so the smallest rectangle there, that is the text. I give you an example for you to understand more. Maybe you want to analyze a controversial movie. Okay, um, like movie Fana. Okay, Fana, you know Fana, uh, a Bollywood movie which highlight about the fight between India and Pakistan. Okay, in order to get Kashmir, okay, something like that. So in order for us to understand about the movie, you see, first you have to describe first the text analysis. Here you need to look into the script, okay, or the subtitles. You have to analyze the micro linguistic elements first. Okay, you have to describe the grammar, whether the grammar is used to represent something in the past or something in the present. Okay, you understand about the literal meaning, what the script mean to be. Okay, so those are the surface of the analysis, where you only can understand about the literal meaning from the description. Okay, after that, when you already have the result from your analysis, you go through the macro analysis, micro properties analysis, where you need to look into and also to interpret anything that you want to analyze. Is there anything related to any biasness? Maybe the director is more biased toward India or Pakistan. Okay, or you can see the from the interpretation, your own interpretation, the bad guy always refers to Muslims or always refer to other religions. Okay, there are a lot of things that you can understand by having to analyze macro properties element in the movies. Okay, not only look into the text, but you also can look into the characters, the attires, okay, the cinematic um scenery and all. So those are under macro linguistic properties. Okay, so for this DA, it is quite easy and simple. So even though you are not a language student or you don't have any language education background, but it's okay, you can use it for your own analysis, yeah, because it helps you to understand further about something. Okay, so that is DA, discourse analysis. Next one, we have critical discourse analysis or CDA. For this one, it is more complicated compared to DA. It is because for the steps you can use the same steps as the DA, but you need to reinforces power relationships, meaning that any political issues, anything regarding the current issues, social hierarchies, and also ideologies. Okay, for this one, it is more complicated. Okay, because with CDA, you can uncover the hidden meanings embedded in text and conversations. It analyzes the way the language used reinforces, like I already mentioned, power relationships, social hierarchies, and ideologies. Okay, with CDA, you can understand the text deeper. You can understand the discourse more meaningful and more to understand about it. Okay, and usually the result always lead to macro linguistic properties where um, you have to analyze everything from the text, not only the script, but also you have to look into the actors, okay, any rhetorical devices, meaning that anything uh, the directors or the script writers want to highlight, okay, any agenda. So CDA is more complicated, and you can see from this diagram, okay, this is the schema of the discursive reproduction of power, meaning that from the discourse or the text you can narrow it down and make, even though you narrow it down, but still the result will be broader because you have to relate it with the power, social hierarchies, and also ideologies. Okay, so that is DA and CDA. Next one is corpus based analysis. Like I said, this one is the latest one, and we don't have many expert upon corpus linguistic field yet. But it's okay for this one. It helps us to understand data or information of discourse in a very huge size, meaning that very large amount of data. Okay. Corpus analysis refers to the empirical analysis of linguistic characteristics and patterns associated with language used in different contexts, such as genres, settings, and audiences, using computer-based corpora. Corpora here meaning that the discourses, okay? We don't only refer to one discourse here. It can be 500, it can be 50, 500, okay, 1000. Okay, so in a very short period, you can get your data immediately. Okay, so that's why we call it as corpus based analysis. And then for this one, it involved the identification of both typical and atypical language use and can be approached qualitatively or quantitatively. Okay, qualitatively meaning that with the result, the analysis that you can get from corpus based analysis, you can go through your result already. And quantitatively, you can get the data from the result based on the findings from the web, okay, from the software. But for me, if you ask me, I think corpus based analysis is more on quantitative because we use machine, okay, we use computer based, so it only refer to data. Okay, but in order to get it qualitatively, meaning that we want to analyze more about the emotion, about the biasness, about about anything related with something that we have to use our own knowledge, then with that we have to use DA, discourse analysis. Okay, when we already get the result or the findings from the software, we can use our own knowledge and experience in order to analyze the finding and can get a more accurate findings. Okay, because this is discourse analysis, right? Okay, so usually we use NCON. Okay, it is a freeware corpus analysis toolkit for concordance and text analysis. Okay, I give you an example here. This is the screenshot of NCON. Here you can see, okay, it it highlight the repetition of words and also some verbs or some words which you want to analyze. Maybe it is because it is about power, maybe it is about politics, anything. Okay, so here you can get the data from corpus-based analysis. It is quite simple. It is quite easy because you can, in a short period, you can get your findings for a large amount of discourses. But still, like I said, you still need to use your own knowledge and experience when you want to analyze about the findings. Okay. So let's go back to our title today, which is Cultural Criminology Theory in Language. For this one, this is like the base because we want to understand how crimes and wrongdoings can be accepted by the society. Okay, so the methodology, first of all, it affect the culture. Okay, why it affect the culture? Of course, because it changed the culture from not accepted the action to accepted the action. Okay, so here there are some factors or some analysis that you can get. Okay, maybe the culture can be changed based on interpretation of the text. Okay, here the text is the media, of course, because media plays a very important roles in our society. Okay, and then reinterpretation, meaning that for the society, when they think that this action is not correct, then they can reinterpret again by using their own knowledge and also experience. And after that, deconstructions of text, meaning that there are a lot of other texts or other discourses which is exposed by the media in order to influence more the society. Okay, and of course all of this is because of the effect of media. Okay, no matter whether it is mass media, from the news, from the live stream, from television, radio and others, and also social media. Okay, anything, any updates, any posts about certain issues in the social media, all of this thing, all of the elements which I already explained to you has their own agenda setting, where the media want us, the society, to believe in something. Okay, that's why in order for us to be smarter, smarter society, to be smarter individuals, we have to be smart. We have to choose whether not everything come from media can be accepted. Okay, we have to refer to our belief, our own religion, and what has been taught from school until now. Okay, and then based on all of the things which I already explained to you, the agenda setting, the effect of the wrongdoings to the culture and all, then the actions or the crime can be culturally normalized by the society. Okay, when it is already normalized and it can be accepted by the society, majority of the society, then we can see a lot of images, a lot of symbols, a lot of representations and self-staging. Okay, I give you an example here. When we talk about queer coding elements or LGBT elements in the society. Okay, we are lucky in Malaysia, we still do not accept those elements, but somehow in other countries outside Malaysia, they already accept it and they have laws and human rights because of this queer coding elements, the LGBT elements. Yeah. So because of this, there are a lot of images, symbols, representations, and those community feel that they have the right to show themselves. Okay, and not only outside Malaysia, but inside Malaysia, we can see a lot of people who already have the guts. Okay, who are brave enough to show who they are. Okay, so this is one example how the cultural criminology theory happen, and we can see the process from previous until now. Okay, so we go through the theoretical perspective. Okay, in this theory, first of all, some crime is already accepted by this culture. Once it is not accepted and it is described as crime, but because of the representations of these elements in the media, okay, in the propaganda and agenda setting, we can see those wrongdoings and bad actions already can be accepted in the society. For example, the acceptance of LGBT elements and community in the society. Okay, it is a crime, but somehow it is injected to be in the culture. Okay, so that is number one. Number two, culture as crime. Okay, in this world, we have a lot of races, we have a lot of different countries, different regions, okay, different areas and different cultures. Okay, some of the cultures we cannot accept what is accepted by other cultures. For example, in French or in Rome, okay, when they want to portray arts, they often use nudity or pornography. Okay, even though it is like just drawing portrait, but it shows something which cannot be accepted in our society, but somehow in their society it is normal because it is a part of the culture. So that's why here we call it as culture as crime. Okay, so here the perspective is from other culture. Okay, so next one is the media constructions of crime and crime control. Yes, like I said, there are two factors which affect or which contribute to this incidents or this phenomena to happen. Okay, first of all is the role of media. Media can construct crimes and media can brainwash people because with media, we can see they can influence people to believe in what they want us to believe. Okay, I give you an example. Disney movies. Okay, nowadays we can see in majority of the Disney movies, they injected the elements of LGBT, or we call it as queer coding, Queer. Okay, because they want to normalize these queer coding elements in the society. They want their target audience, which are young adults and also children, to feel that these kind of elements are normal. Okay, because those community also have their own rights, their rights to voice out their opinions, to show themselves. Okay, and this what we call as agenda setting. They inject little to from a very simple or little incident to now we can see a lot of major characters from Disney movies are from LGBT community. Okay, so we can see the transformation from something which is a taboo or cannot be accepted to something which is normal nowadays. Okay. Okay, next one is the cultural dimension of culture, crime, and cultural criminology. Okay, sorry, social dimension. Okay, for this one, is the role of the government or any leaders? Okay, for this one, we can see for some countries like USA, United States of America, and Australia, they have laws and they have rights to protect this queer societies or queer communities. Okay, and in some regions they already accepted same-sex marriage, so this is very very dangerous to be practiced by the society. But government or the political leaders really give an important role in order to disclose or in order to expose about some crimes and brainwash and influence the society to accept the crime. So that's what we call as the role of the political or the role of the government in order to contribute for to this cultural criminology theory. Okay, so we also can see when it is already normalized by the government. So there are a lot of articles, there are a lot of arts, meaning that novels, comics, movies, and any other things which represent many crimes, and they want us to accept those wrongdoings to be in our culture, in our society. So we have to be very careful when we want to watch something or we want to read the media. Not only believe in whatever um, shared or whatever exposed by them, but we need to have this discourse analysis knowledge and skills in order to protect ourselves and also to protect our younger or older generation not to be influenced by those kind of wrongdoings. Okay, so I believe that's it for today's webinar. Okay, I pass the stage back to our moderator, Madam Hasana.
All right. Thank you, Madam Fatin, for the insightful presentation. Dear viewers, if you have any question for Madam Fatin, you can leave a comment. Thank you. Any question?
So, Madam Hasana, what do you think about the theory that we discussed today?
I think this kind of study, okay, your study is very important for our future generation because myself, I can see a lot of influence of LGBT injected into all the entertainment that they are showing nowadays. Okay, for example, like Netflix, most of the movies, TV shows, which is produced by the Netflix itself. Okay, I can see a lot of LGBT elements. Okay, they are trying to normalize LGBT
Mm.
in our life. So I think it's very crucial. It's very important for us to, it's not that we want to cancel them, but what's right is still right. We have to
Mm.
protect that. Yeah, that is from my point of view. Yeah. Any question? We're still waiting for a question. Okay, we have one question from should know. Okay, madam, if our younger generation has already skills with those kind of acceptance, how do we do to prevent them to continue it, or maybe prevent them and ourselves? Do you understand the question, Madam Fatin?
Yeah, a very good question from should know. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so nowadays we can see we cannot stop. We cannot stop the movies from not being watched by us, right? Because even though some of our government works like Lembaga Perfilman Malaysia, even though they have banned some of the movies such as Lightyear Okay, Thor, Love and Thunder. Okay, but somehow Netflix, Disney Plus, Hotstar, they still have those kind of movies. So we don't have the power to avoid those people from watching it. But we can educate people, we can educate society with this discourse studies, and also with the agenda setting, so they need to know, even though it is showed by the media, but we still have option to believe in our belief and to present ourselves. It's okay to watch if it is, yeah, we have curiosity to know, right? But not to practice those kind of bad behavior. So I think it is more towards ourselves. If in the future, for teachers, for educators, for parents, and also for individuals, they need to really have a very good understanding and also strong belief in order not to be influenced by those media.
Okay, thank you for the answer, Madam Fatin. Okay, I hope the answer by Madam Fatin will answer the question by should know. Okay, now we are waiting for another question. If you guys have any questions, you may write in the meeting chat or in the comment section. Anyone else? Okay, I have one more question for you, Madam Fatin.
Yes.
Assalamualaikum, Madam. Can we use this theory to analyze books like novels and comic from Muhammad Azrai Azali?
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Muhammad Azrai. So, yeah, this theory or this studies, discourse studies, is not only limited for us to analyze about movies, to analyze about articles. It is unlimited. As long as it is a text, it is a discourse, then we can analyze and use this knowledge. Okay, of course, like novels and comics is more simple, so we can use this discourse analysis. But novels, it is more long, and sometimes for novels, the writer or authors have their own ideology, what to inject to influence the readers. So of course we can use this theory and also the discourse analysis knowledge in order to understand more, and also to identify and investigate what the author want us to believe and want to deliver as the message. I
Okay,
hope
thank you.
I Yeah.
Thank you so much, Madam Fatin. I hope Muhammad Azrai would be satisfied with the answer. Any other question? Okay, I have a comment here from Abida Pravin. Very informative session, great learning. Okay, congrats to you, Madam Fatin. We are still waiting for more. Okay, I think the question from Azrai is our last question. Okay, for today. Um, okay, we have come to the end of today's session. Okay, thank you, Madam Fatin, for joining us today and providing such an insightful information, very interesting knowledge for us. Okay, to our wonderful audience, thank you for joining us at this webinar. We look forward to your comments and participation at future events hosted by the MAHSA University. Okay, you can fill in the survey form which can be found at the comment section by the end of this webinar. E-certificate will be awarded. Okay, in case of any further queries, you can contact us through MAHSA website or you can visit our social media. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.